Assalamualaikum. I'm going to explain about the basics of biology. So before starting, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. Biology. Biology is derived from two Greek words, bios meaning life or logos meaning thought or reasoning. It is that natural science that deals with the study of life of living organisms, chemical processes, molecular interactions, physiological mechanisms, development, and evolution. Scientists divide biology into three divisions: zoology, botany, and microbiology. Zoology is the division of biology that deals with the animal kingdom, including structure, embryology, evolution, classification, and distribution of all the animals. Botany is the scientific word that means pasture, so this branch is also called plant biology or phytology, and it deals with the study of plant life. Microbiology. This branch deals with the study of organisms, those being unicellular, multicellular, or acellular, so it deals with the study of microorganisms. Scientists further divided these divisions into further branches. The first one is morphology. In this branch, we study the form and structure of living organisms. That is, if we study the morphology of kidney. Second is anatomy. That is, it deals with the internal structure of living organisms. If we study the internal structure of kidney. Third one is histology. This branch deals with the microscopic studies of living tissues. That is, if we study the epidermal tissue. Fourth one, cell biology, that deals with the structure of cell organelles, and the function, if we study the mitochondria present in the cell. Fifth one, physiology. This branch deals with the study of function of different parts of living organisms, that is, it studies the way the cell works and interact. Sixth one, genetics. This branch deals with the study of genes and their role in inheritance, if we study the hair color transmitted from mother to daughter. 7. Embryology. This branch deals with the formation of early growth and development of living organisms. That is, to study how human embryos develop from fertilization to birth. 8. Taxonomy. This branch deals with the study of classification of living organisms into groups and subgroups. For example, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, and species. 9th. Paleontology. This branch deals with the study of history of life on Earth as based on fossils. Fossils are the remains of extinct living organisms. 10th. Environmental biology. This branch deals with the interaction of organisms with their environment. For example, living things grow, change, produce, and die. They interact with the non-living things such as sunlight, temperature, and water. 11. Sociobiology. This branch deals with the social behavior of living organisms which make societies in terms of evolution. For example, when lone female moth emits sounds to attract potential males, she is engaging in social behavior. 12th. Parasitology. This branch deals with the study of organisms which take food and shelter from host. That is, malaria parasite invade red cells inside body. 13th. Biotechnology. This branch deals with the study of the use of living organisms to make products for their welfare. That is, vaccines are chemicals that stimulate the immune system to better fight against pathogens when they attack the body. 14th. Entomology. This branch deals with the study of insects and their relationship to humans, environment, and other organisms. 15th. Pharmacology. This branch of biology deals with the study of medicines concerned with drug and medication action. Levels of organization: subatomic and atomic level. Do you know our universe is made up of which kind of material? Actually, it's made of matter, and matter is made up of elements, and each element contains a single kind of atom. When scientists further researched on it, they found that there are some subatomic particles that are present inside atom. These are electrons, protons, and neutrons, and they're the most stable subatomic particles. 92 kind of elements that occur in nature. But out of 92, there are 16 that are bioelements. They take part in making the body mass of living organisms. Out of the 16, 6 make 99% of the total mass, and that are oxygen, carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, calcium, and phosphorus. And other 10, that make 1% of the total mass, that are potassium, sulfur, chlorine, sodium, magnesium, iron, copper, manganese, zinc, and iodine. Molecular level. Some of the bioelements are stable, that is, noble gases, and some remain unstable. They are not found freely. So, they don't occur in isolated forms. They combine through different type of bonding, either through ionic or covalent bonding. So, due to the different types of bonding of these bioelements, a stable particle is formed, which we call biomolecule. As we know, due to the combination of these bioelements, we get different type of biomolecules. Our body is made up of the different kind of biomolecules, and they are the building material of our body. Now, biomolecules are divided into two categories: micromolecules and macromolecules. Micromolecules that are with low molecular weight, for example, we get the example of glucose and water, and macromolecules that have the high molecular weight, for example, starch, proteins, and lipids. Organelle and cell level. Biomolecules that are formed from the combination of bioelements, they combine in different ways and form organelles. The organelles are present within the cell, so they are called subcellular structures. And when they assemble together, cells are formed that are the basic units of life. Each organelle performs its special function. That is, it is assigned a specific function inside the cell. If we take the example of mitochondria, so the basic function of mitochondria is cellular respiration. And if we take the example of ribosomes, they are basically assigned protein synthesis. So all the organelles that are present within the cell are assigned different function and they perform that function. So it's an example of division of labor within cell. Tissue level. When similar cells are organized into different groups, they form tissues. So we define a tissue that a group of similar cells specialized for the performance of a common function. It means each cell that is present inside tissue carries its own life process, but it also carries some processes that is related to the function of that tissue. There are different types of plant tissues, epidermal tissue, ground tissue, and animal tissues that are nervous tissue and muscular tissue. Epidermal tissue provides barrier against mechanical injury, and ground tissue provides or helps in storing carbohydrates produced by the plants. Nervous tissue processes information coming from the external and internal environment, and they trigger a response. And muscular tissue facilitate movement of the animal by contraction of the individual muscle cell. Organ and organ system level. When more than one type of tissues having the similar function are organized together, they make a big unit that is called organ. When different tissues present in the organ perform their specific function, and these functions collectively become the function of that specific organ. If we take the example of stomach, that is a specialized organ for digestion of proteins and for storing food. In the structure of stomach, two major tissues are present. Epithelial tissues secrete the gastric juice for the digestion of proteins, and muscular tissue helps in the contraction of the stomach walls for the grinding of food and then moves food to the posterior part of the body. So there are two tissues that perform their specific function, which collectively become the function of the organ, that is stomach. Okay, the next level of organization that is present in higher organisms is the organ system level. In this level, different organs having their similar function are organized in the form of an organ system. And each organ carries its specific function, and the function of all the organs present in the system becomes the function of the organ system. As we know, we have a digestive system that is an organ system and that carries out the process of digestion, and the major organs that are present in its framework that are oral cavity, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, liver, pancreas, and all these organs help in the process of digestion. Individual level. Different organs and organ systems are organized together to form an individual. And the organs and organ systems are coordinated to perform the functions, processes, and activities of that organism. Along with heart, brain becomes stronger when you run. As oxygen reaches the brain, more neural connections form, memory making neurotransmitters also enhance during the physical activity. Again, this comes to your brain's hunger for oxygen uptake and blood circulation. Population level. Do you know what is population? A population is a group of organisms of the same species present at the same place and same time. When biologists extended their studies to the population level, they found that there exist interactions among the members of the same species living in the same habitat. For example, human population in Pakistan is 22 crore 8,92,340 individuals. So Pakistan ranks number 5 in the list of countries. Community level. When different populations assemble together, they form community, and these populations interact with one another within the same environment. Communities are basically the collection of different organisms. Sometimes the one population may increase and the other may decrease. Consider a forest community that is too complex and interacting and coordinated community. Some communities are simple, that is a fallen log with various populations under it. Any change in the biotic or abiotic factor may affect that simple community. Biosphere level. It is the global ecological system interacting all living things and their relationship, including their relationship with the lithosphere, cryosphere, hydrosphere, and atmosphere. Biosphere is also called ecosphere and is the worldwide sum of all the ecosystems. It can be termed as a zone of life on Earth. It is virtually a closed system with regards to matter with minimal input and output.